I have always opined in this channel that President Ruto is the master of politics. President Ruto is very, very smart when it comes to politics. As the united opposition was sleeping, President Ruto took the by-elections very, very seriously. So this is what happened. Friend Matiangi congratulated UDA candidates who won in Nyamira County in the just concluded by-elections. Because Matiangi thought that the united opposition had won, only to be told later on that those were Ruto's candidates in Nyamira. Just imagine. And Matiangi was really, really embarrassed. This is exactly what Matiangi posted, congratulating Ruto's UDA candidates who won in Nyamira by-elections. Let me read for you the statement. Statement on the by-elections held yesterday. I commend all the candidates who offered themselves for the various elective positions in the just concluded by-elections. I particularly extend my congratulations to the united opposition candidates who won various MCA seats, including Douglas Masikonde of Narok Town Ward, who won through DCP party, Anthony Kialo of Mumbuni North Ward, who won through the Wiper party, then David Wanyuike of Kariobangi North Ward, who won through DCP, Aduda Okwiri, who won the Kisa East Ward through DCP. Then he goes on to congratulate the UDA candidates who won in Nyamira. And he says, Jeremiah Ongaro, Ekerenyo Ward, who won through UPA, that is Ruto's candidate. Chris Osiemo, who won the Nyamaiya Ward through UPA, again, that is Ruto's UDA candidate. And Jackson Mogusu, Nyansiongo Ward, PDP. Their win reflects the deep confidence that the people of Kenya have in leaders who believe in public service and change. I also applaud Kenyans who turned out in large numbers across the country to exercise their democratic right to vote. However, I am deeply concerned by the widespread reports of bribery, intimidations, and violence in various parts of the country. Such malpractices undermine the integrity of our elections and erode trust in the process and our institutions. I urge the IEBC and the relevant investigative agencies to play their part and bring the perpetrators to book. Political violence must not be part of our political practice. That is Matiangi congratulating Ruto's UDA candidates. Yesterday, Dennis Itumbi posted a statement. First of all, he posted this picture here. In that particular picture, those are UDA candidates who won in Nyamira County through UPA. He posted them in that particular photo together with Osoro. You can see Osoro there. And then Itumbi said this. Let me read for you Itumbi's statement. Nyamira broad-based by-elections win. The two newly elected MCAs in Nyamira were in fact broad-based candidates. UPA is fully aligned with the broad-based setup, and Governor Amos Nyaribo, as party leader, praised them for delivering a broad-based triumph. The united in confusion opposition had no idea how well the game was planned. Once again, congratulations broad-based for winning in Nyamira. That is another trick that President Ruto used to defeat Fred Matiangi and the united opposition in Nyamira. Matiangi comes from the Gusii region, and Ruto knew very well that if he will field his candidates through UDA, he will be defeated by Matiangi. So Ruto chose to field his candidates there through the UPA party that is aligned with the broad-based government. You see, in Mbeere North, for example, Ruto used Moses Kuria to divide the votes in Mbeere North, and that is how President Ruto defeated the united opposition in Mbeere North. Even Moses Kuria himself admitted that he was used by President Ruto to divide the votes in Mbeere North so as to advantage Ruto's UDA candidate, Wamudende, to win. This is what Moses Kuria posted. I am amused by those saying that the CCK party and myself were on a mission to divide votes in Mbeere North. Then he says, did we have a deal with anyone that we failed to honor? Of course not. Were we even approached by anyone for a deal and we declined? We picked Honorable Duncan Bui after he was dropped by DCP. So this is the same candidate that Rigathi kicked out from DCP in Mbeere North. Then Moses Kuria picked that person and he decided to field that person through his political party as advised by Ruto so as to divide the opposition votes in Mbeere North. Then he says, why did they drop him? Why did Rigathi drop that person? UDA united all aspirants that lost to Wamudende in the nominations. Why didn't the opposition do the same? How did I garner 2,480 votes when I am alone enough to spoil your votes? That is another trick that Ruto used to win in Mbeere North. In Baringo, President Ruto was supposed to lose that particular seat to Gideon Moi through Kanu. But Ruto rushed to have a political handshake with Gideon Moi. And that is why Ruto won through UDA. Chemitei won the senator of Baringo. In Malava by-elections, ladies and gentlemen, President Ruto used Eugene Wamalwa to ensure that Seth Panyako, the united opposition candidate, does not win in Malava by-elections. Let me prove this to you. Maverick Aoko posted a statement concerning how Ruto used Eugene Wamalwa to outsmart the united opposition in Malava by-elections. I'm going to read for you as it is. Aoko posted this. While UDA and Ndakwa were protecting their votes, Seth Panyako was drinking at a pub with a slay queen provided by Eugene Wamalwa. That was after wailing like a woman being successful. No, I don't want to proceed because those are dirty words. But Wamalwa was used by Ruto as Ubaishe Seth Panyako. That is how Ruto won. So that is why at the beginning of this video, I told you that as the united opposition was sleeping, President Ruto took the by-elections very, very seriously. That is a lesson that the united opposition must learn going forward. Otherwise, Ruto will still outshine them in 2027 with the same tricks. That is how Ruto won. I don't know what you think. I want to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more political analysis. My name is Jessa. I'm out. See you.